Hey, my name's Greg, and in case you haven't noticed, recent years have brought us a massive trend towards nostalgic love of the late 1980s and early 90s. You can see it everywhere, from the resurgence of the original Nintendo system to barcades and vintage clothing stores and even pop-up restaurants. Now, when I was a kid growing up in the 80s, I got my hands on this camera called the PXL 2000. It was sold by its inventor at a trade show to Fisher-Price, a toy company which ended up releasing it in toy stores, and it shot a pixelated black and white image on regular audio cassettes. So when I got this, being the filmmaker geek that I was, this camera fit my budget. Now, once I got it, my friends and I started to have fun with it. And the first movie we shot was a horror flick called The Bet. The Bet was about two kids who make a bet on a baseball game. However, one of the kids is so cocky that he's going to win. He bets too much money, he doesn't actually have it. And when he has to fess up to the other guy that he doesn't have the money, it turns out the other guy is actually a demon from hell, and he's going to kill him and all of his friends over this money. Kind of a messed up idea for a 12-year-old, you think? Well, flash forward 29 years later, and this case over this bet for $450 has been stuck in endless legal litigation for all this time. Now, what's cool about this project is that I'm bringing back cast members from the original movies that we made as kids, and we're reviving the roles that we played now, 29 years later, finishing this old story of the bet. Surrounding the original actors are going to be awesome comedians like YouTube star Steve Green, who's got a massive online following. Also, Funny or Die comedian Grant Lyon, who's a good friend and we co-wrote the scripts together. And Allison McGinnis of Pink Power Ranger fame from the early 2000s. And even Satan himself is going to make an appearance. These are just a few of the actors who are going to fill out the roles of the arbitrator, lawyers, and witnesses. And we're going to use clips from the original movies as evidence in this mock trial. The show's called Assholes in Arbitration, and it's a parody of old episodes of The People's Court. So if you remember those shows in the days of Judge Wapner and Doug Llewellyn, the ridiculous cases, the over-the-top dramatic music, yeah, we're going to poke fun at all that, with a unique style and vibe which harkens back to a time past, yet takes place in present day. Assholes in Arbitration is a passion project that I'm very excited to bring to life. But just like any other quality production, it's going to take a few bucks. Now, filmmaking is a collaborative effort, and I would love for you to be a part of this. No amount is too small. Of course, there are incentives for different tiers of donations, such as actual pieces of wardrobe or props from the set itself. But throw in whatever you feel like, or not. Honestly, I really appreciate you just taking your own time to watch this video. And if you're up for sending it around to your friends and sharing it, that would be awesome too. This show is 29 years in the making, and I'm going to be thrilled to bring it to you when it's done. Thank you for watching this.